One of my favorite cities to visit is Istanbul in Turkey. It's a city of contrasts, colors, and wonders. And I've learned so many stories from my friends there. Now, one that stood out for me was the story of why the magnificent Blue Mosque has 6 minarets. You see, traditionally, a mosque in Turkey only has 4 minarets if it was commissioned by the Sultan, and 2 minarets if it was commissioned by a prince or a member of the royal family, and only 1 minaret if it was built by a commoner. Sultan Ahmed, who ruled the Ottoman Empire in the 17th century, wanted to build an Islamic place of worship to rival the Hagia Sophia. His initial design, to make it distinctive, was to have the 4 minarets be made of gold. And when he instructed the architect that he wanted golden minarets, the architect's only response was, "Yes, sire." No one ever dared to say no to the Sultan. After making that commitment, the architect became worried that it was practically impossible to build large golden minarets structurally and economically. And he was too afraid to be the bearer of bad news and disappoint the Sultan. So he came up with an idea. He would build 6 minarets made of normal construction material. Now, when the Sultan came to inspect the mosque, he was puzzled and asked the architect, "Where are the golden minarets?" And the architect then replied, "Oh, you wanted golden minarets. I thought you said 6 minarets. The Turkish word for gold, altın, sounds similar to the Turkish word for 6, alti." And it turns out the Sultan was pleased with the uniqueness of 6 minarets, not least because the architect had designed this breathtaking mosque. And so he wasn't angry at the architect. But now, there was another problem. In the Muslim world, the only mosque that has 6 minarets was the holy Masjid al-Haram in Mecca. And it wouldn't be right for the Sultan Ahmed Mosque to assume the same status as the mosque that houses the Kaaba, where Muslims all around the world pray to. And so the Sultan sent a contingent to Mecca and funded the construction of a 7th minaret there. So some reminders for me. As leaders, how clear are we when we communicate our decisions and directions to our team? Lack of clarity can be costly. When our teams misunderstand our direction, are we quick to blame them? Or do we look at ourselves first, whether we were sufficiently clear? And more importantly, do we create an open and safe climate and a culture that our team members are willing to challenge us and say no when they disagree or do not understand our decisions? So if we're so strict and so imposing and our team members dare not speak up or challenge us, we bear the ultimate price when they don't seek clarity. As team members, how do we find that courage to speak up even if it means displeasing our superiors? Is our job just to say yes sir or yes ma'am and just push back that responsibility for making that decision to them? That might be the safe thing to do in the present, but does that help our team or organization in the long run? These are the questions that come up often in conversations that our Naluri members have with our team of executive coaches who help them build resilience by learning to have courageous conversations, to be clear, and to seek clarification. Turkey does not disappoint. It's not just a fun and hip country, but it makes visitors think and reflect. And in today's seemingly crazy, incomprehensible world, we all need to take a moment and reflect. So as always, here's to keeping things positively personal.